morning. My name is Janelle Johnson. I'm a STEM equity specialist. My expertise is also not environmental education. Depend on you guys for that. What I do is I bring an equity lens to the work. And I'm quite a squeaky wheel about it too, as the leadership team will tell you. I love the way that these have been put together this morning, first of all. This is very cool, and this was a great idea to do it this way. So my own work is civil rights-based work, meaning, so when we think about equity in terms of race, gender, and national origin are kind of overarching lenses, and that overlaps with all the kinds of issues that we face and a lot of the challenges and socioeconomics, of course. And so I do a lot of work with schools, public schools. Our center serves a 6-state region, and our services are free to schools. As you are probably well aware, not all of our schools are doing such a fabulous job, especially with underrepresented students, and especially with science. So there's a real gap there that is filled by outside organizations, like you all. So I end up also partnering with a lot of outside organizations to do the equity work, to meet the needs of underserved communities. So that's the lens. I do a lot of professional development, I do technical assistance, and I'm always helping people kind of apply that equity lens and think about, within any kind of effort, who's being excluded here? Is there, in terms of participation, in terms of leadership, in terms of outcomes, what's going on here? And we can always use that lens, and we can turn it on ourselves, and we can look around the room and we can think about who's involved in this effort, who's directing this effort, and what can we do to change some of those patterns that are really problematic. And why I have, even though I'm not defined as environmental educator per se, the reason that I put my energy into this is because I see what a great match this is for connecting with culturally and linguistically diverse groups. It's community-based, it's integrated, it brings in, in an era when we're talking so much about standards in schools, environmental education allows us to address science standards, math standards, social studies standards, English language standards, because we're communicating, we're doing hands-on work. And so this is excellent in terms of equity. This is how I learned to work with ESL students, English as a second language students, through environmental education. So there's a lot of amazing potential there if we're mindful of the way that we do it. And so that's why I see this as such a worthy place to put energy, and I can think about those outcomes at a community level that are really transformative potentially. And where I see the future of environmental education is exciting to me to be part of this effort in Colorado, because the direction that the leadership team of CAE is taking us very much reflects what needs to happen in terms of equity. And I think you can see that demonstrated by these talks to set the tone this morning. All of these different representatives at the table, bringing these different lenses to the work, and really pushing the boundaries of what we think of as EE, right? Not just this middle-class white thing, but something much more than that, that really addresses community needs. And that to me is exciting. I think that this is a really worthy effort. I'm glad to see you guys all here, and just keep up the good work. Thank you.